morning, Bates. It's Wednesday, September 30th. How's everybody doing this morning?
This morning's going pretty well.
I'm great.
What a beautiful afternoon yesterday. Did you guys do anything fun?
Went inside. I had to paint a room at my mom. It's my mom's 70th birthday today. I know she's not watching, so happy birthday, Mom. So I painted a room last night for her to make her house look nicer.
That's
That's
thoughtful.
fantastic. It's really nice to do something thoughtful for someone else.
Try.
Gonna be kind. So I hope everyone's having a good morning. So the buses rolled in today, Mr. Fonseca. How was the transition into the building?
So the transition into the building has been pretty good. Students are coming in, they're going straight to their dots, they're lining up, ready for the day. Even when buses come a little bit late, which sometimes happens, they're still making sure to have those very quick transitions, which makes for a very smooth beginning of the day. Well, how about at the end of the day, Mr. Softy?
At the end of the day, we need a little practice. We're coming down the hallways, at 6 feet safely, which is great. However, when we get into the gymnasium, for whatever reason, we're taking out our basketballs, we're dribbling them. We got to make sure we come into the gym, we're sitting down on our dots at our 6 feet and waiting for our bus dismissal. Because, if we're playing with the balls and they start rolling, we get out of line, then we're not within that 6 feet. So we really got to be smart. We got to be safe, and we got to be responsible when we're leaving. So, Kat, any feedback from yesterday?
I mean, again, I think people are doing a good job trying to be distant in the hallway. But I know that when we're on our break times, I'm noticing, and maybe it's because we've been off for so long and so far away from everybody that when we're coming together and we're playing competitive games, which is awesome, and I know that we're all competitive and we love that we still need to be safe, respectful, and responsible. So win or lose, we need to be we have to have good sportsmanship. So that means the way you treat other people, your teammates, and people on the other team during the game and after the game. So if you win, being a good sport might be telling everybody congratulations, great job. But being a poor sport is when you make fun of somebody for losing or making fun of the way somebody played. And then if you lose, being a good sport, shrugging your shoulders, putting your head down and working harder the next day. But if you're going to be a poor sport, then you're yelling at other people, you're blaming people. And nobody likes a teammate like that. Ask the Celtics with Kyrie. We need good, positive sportsmanship. So win or lose, safe, respectful, responsible, using nice words, congratulating people, and just, you know what? If you lose, try harder, work harder, get better.
It's a great point, Miss Cat. Everybody's going to have moments throughout the school year where they get upset, but how you act in those moments when you get upset is really what determines how the rest of your day can be. If you are upset in a moment, but you decide to try to find something positive in it and to just move forward, you're going to have a much better day than if you let that moment just make the rest of the day a hard day for you.
In competition, the whole point of competition is to make yourself better, but to make others better as well. So win or lose, if you win, the other team should celebrate you, and if someone else beats you, then celebrate them, because it takes a lot of hard work to win, right?
Yeah.
So that's really important. We do that.
The Celtics just lost a competitive series, a game 6, and after the game they shook hands, and some of the Celtics players even agreed the better team won this time. They outplayed us. Now, does that make it hurt any less when they lost? Definitely doesn't. But they're going to go back to Boston, and they're going to work harder, and they're going to try to win it again next year. Yeah. So having a good attitude and just trying to focus on what you can control, which is yourself and the things that you do and you say. So be respectful, use nice words, because you want other people to do the same to you.
Absolutely. Now, in terms of remote learning, so there are two parts of it, right? There's synchronous, which is live with your teacher, with your class, and there's asynchronous, which is, independent or away from your class. And so some of the things that are coming up is when teachers release students to do independent work, that's work on your own, they're not getting their assignments done when they're coming back to their class. So I think it's really important, even though you're not with your teacher, and you need to make sure that you complete your assignments. So if your teacher says, you have 25 minutes, we're going to come back and we're going to check in on you, make sure you have the work that was assigned to you, make sure you get it done. Or if you didn't get it done, give it a good try, and maybe you need help with it, and that's okay too. But you got to make sure that you give a good attempt on that. Otherwise, the teachers can't help you.
And you also want to make sure that if you're learning remotely, that you've got your schedule with you and you're making sure to go into all of your classes and all of your blocks, because you don't want to miss any of them.
And you know what? It's really important that you got to develop strategies. So that's things that you can do to help yourself. So if you set a reminder on your phone and that's your strategy, so you have an alarm that goes off that tells you need to hop into math at 10 a.m., then that's okay. For other kids, it might help them to print or write out their schedule for the day so that they can see their whole day. So whatever works for you that keeps you on track and gets you into your class in time, use that strategy. You know, if you need help from a grown-up at home, ask them for help too. So decide on something and then just use it. Help yourself out. Make good choices.
Great feedback.
So Hispanic Heritage Month continues, and we wanted to shout out Miss Corneau's class because her class created a really cool decoration for Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show this off to everyone. So big shout out to Miss Corneau's class. Take a moment to share this and go full screen. So you can see students in Miss Corneau's class sharing the different decorations that they made for Hispanic Heritage Month. I think that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. I like all the different colors. I like that everybody's looks a little bit different. It's very unique.
Yeah, that was
Great
very
job,
cool.
guys.
Yeah, and so there's we've been learning a little bit of Spanish and a little bit of Portuguese. So we've got some new words to learn today. So for how are you, we would say it in Spanish, ¿Cómo estás? Can we say it, Mr. Softic and Miss Kat, ¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás?
Perfect. And now in Portuguese, ¿Cómo vai? That's right.
¿Cómo vai?
¿Cómo vai?
Perfect. That
that
was
one.
fantastic.
And how would we respond to that? So if I said, ¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo está? Estoy in Spanish, estoy bien. Estoy bien.
So
And you can say in Portuguese, tudo bem or estou bem.
awesome. Thanks, Mr. Fonseca. So we'll have to try that out tomorrow or today, you know, as we see some kiddos and with some other adults and teachers as well.
Yeah, maybe you say that when you hop on your Zoom today to your teacher and to your friends.
Yes. ¿Cómo vai?
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So, you know, it's about that time to get back to our learning. All right. I know you all have morning meeting at 8 a.m. So we want to be mindful of that. So everybody, let's get back to work. And I'm going to give it to Ms. Kat. It's going to fill in for Mr. Robinson.
All right, that's gonna wrap up your announcements for tomorrow or this morning. So as always, it's a great day to be great.
Great.
Nailed that one.